boys and girls, today I have one of my very favorite books ever. This book I love, and I love reading it because I think it's the neatest little character ever. It's called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. I love this book. Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. Now here's our title, Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon, and it's written by Patty Lovell, illustrated by David Catnrow. Alright, so the author does what? Writes the words. Very good. And the illustrator does what? Draws the pictures. Yes. Now the text, the words, go along with the illustrations. They tell us what the illustrations, they could tell us what the illustrations are. Or the illustrations could give us hints on words we don't know. It works hand in hand. Now, here's our title up here at the top, and here's the cover. Oh, look at the little girl. Doesn't she look sweet? Here's the cover of the book. Here's the back of the book, and it has a little summary of what the book's about. It has a little summary of what the book is about. And then here is the spine or the binding. Now, when we open it up, we see the title page. Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. This book was given out as one of the Dolly Parton Imagination Library books. Excellent book. Excellent foundation. Alrighty, here we go. Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in the first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can and the world will look up to you." Look how short she is. I can identify with being short. I'm the shortest kindergarten teacher in Lewis County. But that's okay. Doesn't bother me a bit. So she did. Look at her coming down the steps there. Well, she's coming down the railing of the steps. We probably don't need to do that. Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big, and the world will smile right alongside you." Look at her here in the mirror. So she has big butt teeth. That's okay. Some of us might do that, huh? But did that bother her? Mm-mm. Did it bother her being short? Nope. Did it bother her having butt teeth? Nope. So she did. Look at that smile. She smiled. Now, how can you not look at that and not smile? That makes me want to smile. Little Molly Lou Melon is proud of her smile. Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." So she did. Okay, she's short, she has big butt teeth, and her voice sounds funny. But is that stopping her? Not at all. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too." So she did. So poor Molly Lou, she's short, her teeth are big, her voice is kind of funny, and she's clumsy. She fumbles things in her fingers. She drops stuff. Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends. Oh, poor Molly Lou. Bless her heart. So now she's moving. Moving can be a tough thing, can't it? Have you ever moved? Have you ever moved? Yeah. Oh, and look, and start in a new school. Have you ever started in a new school? Have you ever moved schools? That can be kind of tough, can't it? Look, she's fixing to get on the bus. Here's the bus driver opening the door, and there's some kids waiting for her. She looks a little scared, doesn't she? The illustrations kind of tell us that. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, "Wow, she's good." And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Should he have called her that name? Did she let it bother her? No, heavens no. She just picked herself up and did her thing. I like that. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky-Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as the day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Oh, look, he called her Bucky-Tooth Beaver. Was that nice? No. Did that bother her? Not at all. She showed them how great her teeth were. And all the kids were amazed, weren't they? Yeah. Let's see. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck. Honk, honk." Molly Lou Melon sang out a quack so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. That Ronald Durkin, he's something else, isn't he? But is that bothering her? No, she is being herself. On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd make the Snowflake all wrong. But Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. Look at her snowflake. All the children oohed and awed, even Ronald. Whoa, look at that. He was telling her she was doing it all wrong. Was she doing it all wrong? Not at all. On the fifth day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth, and he smiled at her. That kind of tears me up. That's sweet. That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. "Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon." Was that not the sweetest book ever? I love this book. I love it. There's so many lessons you can learn from this little girl right here. Now, who were the characters in the story? Molly Lou Melon, Ronald Durkin, the boys and girls at school, her grandma. Yeah. Those were the main characters, right? Now, where did the story take place? What was the setting of the story? They started at her old house, and then they ended up moving to a new place, a new house, a new school, and yeah. Was there a problem in the story? Kind of, sort of. Molly Lou was different, wasn't she? She was short. I don't like short people. She had big butt teeth. I kind of have big butt teeth. Her voice was funny. It didn't sound like everybody else. Miss Farr stutters, and that's not like everybody else. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else? Sometimes we have to go back through to look, don't we? Oh, her voice, her butt teeth. She was shorter. Oh, fumble-fingered. Yep. Well, she was clumsy. Miss Farr can fall. I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So I've got this little girl. So she had lots of stuff that was just different, and some people might make fun of that. Well, Ronald Durkin didn't he? Now, could she have just been so pitiful and just cried and been very upset about that? She could, but did she? Not at all. She didn't let his words bother her, not one bit. She did her thing, and she went out there and showed the world who she was. I kind of like Molly Lou Melon. I kind of like her. Well, boys and girls, today I hope you are Molly Lou Melon. I hope you get out there and you show the world how great you are, because you are. You are amazing. And I love you, and your teachers love you. And I hope you have a great day. And we'll see you back later. Bye, boys and girls.